I can't sleep.
The original red-hot mama and queen of the blues wasn't born in St. Louis or Memphis, but in Cincinnati, Ohio, where she first performed on the vaudeville circuit, singing and dancing. Today, February the 4th, 2024, Lyles Station Historic School and Museum pays tribute to Mamie Smith, the first African-American woman to record the blues. Cincinnati, located at the crossroads of the Black migration from south to north in the early 1900s, provided her with a variety of musical influences, ranging from blues from the Mississippi Delta to New Orleans jazz to New York jazz and ragtime. Born Mamie Robinson in 1891, little Mamie took to the vaudevillian stage when she was only 10, singing and dancing, soon to be considered a triple threat as a talented dancer, actress, and singer known for her contralto vocals. Her sound wasn't the raw, gritty sound we later heard from Big Mama Thornton recording Hound Dog in the 1950s, but a polished vocal influenced by her years in New York cabarets. Her first 1920 recording, Crazy Blues, presented classic blues to mainstream America while presenting a strong, independent female capable of conquering the world. While her recordings were designed, advertised, and marketed to black communities by Smith and her manager Perry Bradford, she enjoyed success across the nation with sold-out performances for black and white audiences. She opened doors that later on Ma Rainey and other talented women would enter. Smith and her jazz hounds enjoyed a string of hits, among them Crazy Blues, It's All Right for You If You Don't Get It, 'Tain't No Fault of Mine, That Thing Called Love, You Can't Keep a Good Man Down, It's Right Here for You, and Fare Thee Honey Blues, as they maintained a grueling concert tour schedule, including Smith's solo appearance in 1939 at the Cincinnati Music Hall, only the second time in history at that time that an African-American singer performed on stage as a solo act. While her audiences were diverse, sadly, Jim Crow laws dictated that the performances were segregated, with blacks and whites separated either through seating or timing of performances. Despite this, Smith enjoyed financial success, with her average performance at $1,000 for weekly performances. Today, that would be $13,000. Starting in 1920, she earned $100,000 over the next 11 years for 95 songs. Today, that would be $1.3 million. Smith's stage gowns proved to be as popular as her vocals. Designed by Madame Hammer and described in the Hamilton Evening Journal as riots of color and beauty, the gown Hammer designed, which she probably wore in the music hall performance, was comprised of white silk which was trimmed in silver along with American Beauty roses. An ostrich feather headdress and fan completed the ensemble. Smith was quoted as saying, "I feel my audiences want to see me becomingly gowned, and I have spared no expense or pains in frequenting the shops of the most fashionable modistes in America, with the results that I believe my audience will like as much as I do, for I feel that the best is none too good for the public that pays to hear a singer." Clothing wasn't all Smith indulged in. She owned 3 New York houses, and one of her visitors made note of rugs on the floor as thick as mattresses. Her taste in jewelry leaned toward diamonds and pearls, and she sped around town in her Lincoln luxury touring car. Sadly, the stock market crash in October 1929 destroyed Smith financially. She lost everything, living off the charity of friends until her death in 1946 at the age of 55. Her grave in Frederick Douglass Memorial Park on Staten Island was unmarked for 68 years until a group of fans raised a headstone at her grave.
He went away on a Monday.